Hello. Very rarely do you see a mic stand, so I borrowed Brianna's little Steven Tyler, if that works. And I'm ready when you are. All right, as he said, my name is Sam Yackel. I'm a member of Madison Fire Department, and I think firefighters as a whole like to, we get involved in our communities, we give back, and we really invest ourselves on and off duty. In a room like tonight, in this aspect especially, I feel like it's really hard to find yourself unique. Everybody has made that conscious decision to give back to their communities and invest themselves to make the city that they want it to be. What makes us unique is where do we come from? What brings us here to this today where we feel like we need to help out? I grew up in a very middle-class neighborhood. My parents had no problem providing for us children, 3 boys. And, as you can see there, we had the Zubas and the acid wash jeans that were very big in the early 90s. And we didn't have that struggle that so many of us see every day in the community. And I think it's a good starting point for me to say this is what I came from and I need to give back. After high school, I joined the United States Marine Corps, and I wanted to give back, service my country, and then I ended up getting more involved in the volunteering aspect, Toys for Tots throughout, et cetera. After that, I moved to Madison, Wisconsin. I got a job in the Madison Fire Department, and I wanted to work in the community, make it a safer place, and also I'm a third-generation firefighter. I really didn't have any options. As a millennial, I think it's really unique that when I took that job at 22, I'm gonna be here for at least 30 years. I think that's very unique for people that move around a lot. With that, I have skin in the game, whether it's on or off duty. I'm here for 30 years minimum. So I needed to get involved and say, what do I want to do? What do I want this city to be? What do I want to make of it? Because I'm here for the next 3 decades at a minimum. As firefighters, we have a very unique insight into our community. As a rule, people don't call the fire department when they're having a really good day. They call when they're at their worst, and we go into their environments, and we see a lot of these barriers that they have to a healthy, happy, easy life that a lot of us enjoy, whether it be mobility or that one picture is a tree that fell on somebody's garage, and they just didn't have the resources to get rid of it. So without a singular mission, we can go into the community and do those things that make the community a lot better. This is all too common we see in Madison. Wisconsin winters are really cold, hard, and this is an unacceptable sight that unfortunately is all too common. We identified that problem, and over the last couple of years, we've bought brand new coats for over 500 kids in the city of Madison. And we're going to keep that going. We've partnered with other local organizations, and that's just one example of us identifying a problem and getting after it. What do I see for our city? I see everybody tonight. This is great. Building this community, this group of social good that we need to keep it going. And one way I think that we need to do that is involve our youth. Anybody that knows me or has ever worked with me knows that if you get me at an event, more than likely I'm going to have 1 or 2 helpers. And they come to everything. And I think, young, impressionable kids, I want them to feel compelled to give back and learn that lesson at 8, 9, 10 that I learned in my mid-20s. The next thing is we need to build a community. We need to create this dialogue amongst ourselves. And we need, even tonight over beers, we're sharing ideas, we're talking about our organizations, how they can work with one another. And I think a lot of times, especially in nonprofits, we get mixed up in this singular mission where we do this. Fortunately, on the Local 311, we don't have that. We can work with anybody. And the amount of impact we can have in the community is limitless. Even if we run out of resources, manpower, all it takes, teamwork, all it takes is us being able to pick up a phone and call any of the other organizations within the city and say, hey, we need a hand. There's this problem, we've identified it, we need to take care of it. As I close up, I'm gonna just ask you to ask yourself, what is your vision? Do you feel comfortable sharing that vision with everyone in this room? Do you feel comfortable bringing it up to your coworkers, your friends and family? And if so, bring it up. You might be the only one thinking it, and it might be a great idea. So get involved in the community. And then finally, do you have skin in the game? Do you live in the city? Are you raising a family here? Are you working here? If you answer yes to any of those questions, you have skin in the game. You need to ask yourself, what am I doing to make Madison the Madison that I want it to be? Thank you.